Hey everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it. Also, check out the pinned link. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to see the word petitions. Sign it. Sign the one that says Ann Baker. So today we're going to talk about the DSCR loan for real estate investors. So the DSCR loan, debt service coverage ratio loan. So this loan is a loan for real estate investors. There is no tax return required, no W-2 required, and no pay stubs required. So you can actually get this loan without a job. So there's a lot happening with people being laid off, things like that. So this loan does not require you to have a job. So what they do is they use the income from the property, or they use the projected income from the property. And so they do a little calculation. They take the projected income over the PITI, which stands for principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, and you get a DSCR ratio. So they are looking for a ratio of 1 or greater. Some do accept 0.8 to qualify for the loan, but the higher the number they get, the better. So they're going based off of the income that this property is going to make instead of going based off of your income. All right. So the thing about this loan, they use your credit to determine if you're going to get the loan or not. All right. So information from another person I was talking to, according to him, they give the loan at a credit score of 640. So you don't have to have stellar credit. However, when I talked to the lender myself, this is what I was told. You need 2 660s to qualify. So it looks like there's a difference between lenders. Also, they're differing between the people that they talk to. So they're going to give him the loan for 640. When I call, the criteria is 2 660s. So they do look at your credit, although it does not have to be stellar. So 2 660s. With a 660 credit score, this company that I talked to, you can get a loan for 30% down payment. However, if you wait and raise your credit score to 680, then they would require 25% down payment. So the better your credit score, the less you have to pay in down payment. 660, 30%, 680, 25%. However, this man that I was talking to, they offered him a 15% down payment. So there's a lot of variation going on between lenders and also the individual person. All right, but just keep that in mind that credit is important to this loan. So this loan is good because you can skip the bank. The bank is very strenuous, very strenuous. So DSCR loan is good because you can skip the bank, skip the tax returns, skip the W-2s, skip the pay stubs. You don't even have to have a job. But it is based on the income that the property is going to make. What they do is they do an appraisal of the property. They figure out the income that you can get from the property, or they use their projected income. So credit is important. That's why I do talk about credit sometimes, because I'm working on my credit right now. All right, I've already increased it by 20 points, and I did that in 30 days. So I'm going to see what I can do in another 30 days, and then I will let you know. So I actually paid a collection, and I'm going to let you know exactly how much that increases your score 30 days from now. All right. So the DSCR loan, credit is important. There's no limit on how many properties you can buy. With the traditional bank loan, you can only buy 10. DSCR loan, you can buy however many properties you want. They also allow short-term rentals. Short-term rentals are allowed. So if you want to do things like put it on Airbnb or Vrbo, Expedia, Booking.com, that is allowable with this loan. Short-term rentals are allowed. They lend up to $2 million. But of course, you are going to borrow only what you are comfortable with and only what you feel comfortable paying back, right? It's okay for first-time investors, so you don't have to be experienced to qualify for the loan. They offer interest-only payments. If you would like to pay back interest only, that is allowed. Putting the home in an LLC is preferred, but they do allow you to put it into personal name, S corp, other entities, things like that. So this is a DSCR loan. And again, the man, they offered him 15% down payment, 640 credit score. So when I talk to them, they offer 660 credit score, 30% down, or 680 credit score, 25% down. So either way, just know that credit is the main determining factor when it comes to this loan, and it does not have to be stellar credit, but it is something that they look at. So it shows that you're responsible, and it shows that you're going to pay them their money back, right? So that's the main determining factor that they look at. They look at your credit. What is your credit score? So this is a loan that real estate investors use to build wealth and to skip the bank. All right. So you do me a favor before we leave. Hit this like button so that other people can see the channel. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Also, check out this pin link. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to see the word petitions. Sign it. Sign the one that says Ann Baker. Also, feel free to leave a comment. If you are a real estate investor and you're watching me, feel free to leave a comment. Have you used this loan? What are your thoughts? Where are you in your real estate journey? All right. So I'm sure there are plenty of real estate investors watching. So feel free to leave your comments to share with other people, help other people along. All right. What do you think of this loan? And what other loans have you used? What have you used personally as a real estate investor? Have you done seller financing? Have you done subject to? Have you done the BRRRR strategy? What are you doing in terms of getting funding for your real estate? Feel free to leave that in the comments, share it. And then one other thing I would like to leave with you is that real estate is very important for building wealth. If you're interested in building wealth, because of the appreciation, for example, you buy a house for $100,000, you do nothing, and it appreciates. And years later, even a couple years later, that $100,000 house is worth $300,000. So that's why property is so important. And people that have wealth, they own property, have property. So generally, wealth is in the home. That's why it's so important. The other thing about real estate, when it comes to real estate, if you're interested in building a portfolio, is that real estate is not really the end all be all if you're looking for money right now. If you're looking for money right now, the thing to do is business, either creating a business or buying a business. And then you use that money to buy your real estate. You can use that money, or you can use this DSCR loan that I talked about. But just to add that it's important to have something with that real estate. So you're not just depending on real estate for cash flow. Say, for example, you bought a single family house. That single family house is going to get you $300 a month, which is nothing, right? As opposed to having a business, a successful business that's going to pay you real money. So when you're looking for a property, go for the multifamily, not the single family. Go for the multifamily and then simultaneously work on this business, especially if you're looking for money right now. Real estate is for building wealth, and it's like a long-term thing. Building wealth long term so that you'll never have to worry about being poor again. That's real estate, creating wealth. Business is, yeah, I kind of need something right now, like pretty soon. All right, so it's important to have both. Some people choose to do one or the other, but I say it's good to have both. So you have your now money and you have your later money. All right, so do me a favor before you leave, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to sign the petition. The link is below. One other thing, check out my hat collection. The link is below. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.